Hello and welcome to the Neighborhood House Charter School. I am the middle school principal, Coy Tao, and I am joined by the middle school Dean of Culture, Leona Watson-Arelis. We want to congratulate you on being accepted to the middle school through our lottery system. We know that choosing the right school for your scholar is incredibly important, and we want to share as much information as we can so that you can make the right decision for yourself and your family. We hope that you decide to join our family and our community in the fall. When you think about Neighborhood House Charter School and how it distinguishes itself from all the other charter schools, what comes to mind is our ability to provide a space for our students to really thrive and learn. Here on Queen Street, you have our Queen Street campus, which comprises of our middle school and our lower school. It's right off of Neponset Avenue, as well as our Center Street campus, which houses our high school building and our high school scholars. Each of our schools has a slightly different hours of work. We accommodate the arrival and dismissal of our scholars based on age group. The middle school hours are 7:45 to 3:30 every day, except for Wednesday when we have a half day. After school programming runs all the way till 6 p.m. for your scholar in the middle school space. Scholars in 5th grade can take the bus, and if your child has an IEP that requires bus transportation, that can be accommodated as well for our 6th and 7th grade scholars. T-passes are always provided for our 6th and 7th grade scholars as well. And if you live nearby, you might even have your child walk to school. And so for some families, they choose to carpool or take their kids to school every day themselves. We do provide free breakfast and lunch for everyone. And our school has a great ratio of small classroom sizes per adult, which means that we always have a gen ed teacher in the classroom, as well as a second adult, usually a fellow or a special ed teacher in each and every single classroom. Giving our scholars this individualized attention will undoubtedly increase their engagement and their understanding of content and instruction and allow them to thrive and be successful in the classroom.
Our mission, the highlights of our program are really connected to our mission because we believe that all scholars can thrive at Neighborhood House. You will hear more about the different parts of our mission as we go through each of the slides, but we do not give up on any scholar that walks through our door. We believe in each one of them and know that they are destined for greatness. Our approach isn't made up in a strong belief in each of these elements here. Together, they make the Neighborhood House program special and really sets us apart from other schools around the city. The social emotional support and the attitude of never giving up on kids is at the heart of everything we do. We work to support all scholars in overcoming any obstacles that they face. That doesn't just include the academics. We offer individual and group counseling, as well as every scholar being part in advisory. We hope that all scholars know that they can count on any of the teachers or any adult in the building to go to for the extra mile to make sure that they are not just good people, but good students as well. You will hear more about our academic program and course offerings a little later, but our academic program is rooted in the belief that our scholars are engaged in their learning. Lessons are rich and structured. This means that teachers aren't just feeding kids knowledge. That hands-on active learning is crucial to who we are as a school. Then instead of just learning about landslides and seeing pictures, they're creating them in their classes. And instead of just reading about the Telltale Heart, they're creating and confiding evidence to have a debate to define if the narrator is evil or insane. At Neighborhood House, we truly care about our scholars. We don't give up on them. And we know that they are destined for anything that they can put their mind to.
We don't just worry about the academics for our scholars. I mean, we're a 360 type of school. The whole child matters to us. And here, we really double down on school values that are ingrained in our everyday conversation and experiences with our scholars here at Neighborhood House Charter School. We strive to develop our scholars who really seek knowledge, embrace effort, act thoughtfully, and commit to the common good. We also guide our scholars in a compass direction where we want them to make really great choices in life. make things better, not worse, given a situation of difficulty. And also the utmost importance, respecting themselves, each other, and the community that they are involved in. These values are incredibly important, as we believe developing these mindsets will have an innate ability for our scholars to be successful in life, no matter what path they take after Neighborhood House Charter School. Scholars hear this message every day, intertwined in conversations with each other, our staff members, as we cultivate and build relationships with our kids here. But we are a school after all, and we do want to double down on the academics. Now, if you notice, we've been calling your children scholars and not students, because we believe that scholar is the true terminology and acronym that will help define our students here, our scholars here at Neighborhood House Charter School. Scholars, simply acronymed out, is to study. This mindset and this behavior and skill set will allow them to thrive post middle school. Create, hands-on. Ms. Watson had just previously touched upon rich structured learning environments. We want students to really be hands-on on learning and creating a little bit of the model of which they've just learned in class. Hypothesize. We always want questions to come from the scholars. We want them to probe, ask why, push back on teachers, really explore the pedagogy of what they're learning. Organize. This is a truly 21st century skill. Middle schoolers tend to not be as organized as we all want them to be, and parents, I know you can relate, and families, I know you can relate. We double down on organizational skills, making sure that they are clear, concise, productive, and so that scholars are easily finding things to work and use their tools necessary in the classroom. Listen. Most of the time, our students do an amazing job of talking. I'm sure you know, being their family and their parents, but we really hone in on their listening skills, as is important during this developmental years for them to really truly understand the fundamentals and the baseline in order to be successful at the high school. We ask students to analyze, truly take data and understand the data, and not just for face value, but really dig deep in it. And last but not least, the most important of all is to read. And not just reading, but to comprehend the reading, as well as take that comprehension and apply it to everyday life skills.
So what are they actually going to be doing on the day-to-day? I'm sure that's what you want us to get to. So all of our scholars in the middle school space have ELA, math, science, and social studies. In addition, we have a large portion of supplemental courses. We have performing arts, design, physical education, technology, visual arts, Spanish, college and career readiness, health and safety, and Kid Lab. Now, some of these courses are offered on a quarterly basis. Those include Spanish, CCR, visual arts, and performing arts. This is so that all scholars get an idea of what those courses look like and if that's something that they're interested in. We want all of our scholars to explore what those courses include to see if that's a strong suit. Is that something that they're interested in? Now, CCR is special to NHCS. We are learning about who our scholars are, what they want, and how do they get that, and start to foster this idea of what they want after high school. Once they graduate, what are their thoughts and what are they looking forward to doing and becoming? Physical education is always important, probably the most active day that our middle schoolers have, and they truly enjoy it. Kid Lab is our hands-on science class offered in 5th grade. It's really similar to the Children's Museum, hands-on learning. And design is a computer programming classes where scholars learn about creating 3D and laser printing things, and they always come out with cool, amazing keychains or lanyards or stickers that they created from design class. We want your scholars to figure out what they enjoy doing so that they know what next steps they need to take in order to continue to do what they enjoy. Additionally, we have overnight trips and field lessons. We always take our 5th and 6th graders to Camp Wing and Thompson Island for overnight trips. It's usually 2 to 3 days, really hands-on team building, getting to know each other activities. Other day trips include New York City, Museum of Fine Arts, Museum of Science. Each year we begin the school year with a community day. So each grade level goes on a different field lesson to just get to know each other, their teachers, and their classmates. 5th grade typically goes to Carson Beach for team building and interactive play. 6th grade typically goes to Blue Hills on a hike and then ends their day with some team building. And 7th grade typically goes to the Southwick Zoo to do the same thing. We really want to foster this idea of community as a grade level from the very beginning. And that includes getting to know their teachers as well. We offer many other trips as well throughout the school year. We are the Legends. That is our mascot. And we are happy to include that in everything that we do in the middle school space. But our sports include co-ed soccer, boys and girls basketball, and new addition, flag football in the spring. We also offer extracurricular activities such as rock climbing, skiing, snowboarding, and a dance group called the Dancing Legends. As scholars get older, there's an increased number of sports. In the high school space, we include cross country, cheer, track, and many other sports as well for our Legends to be scholar athletes.
We know that choosing a school for your scholar is incredibly a difficult decision, but it also means that you're choosing a school for you and your family. We believe in a transformational relationship here at Neighbor House Charter School, which means family support, family involvement is crucial for the success of your scholar. We're in frequent communication with families, and that we want there to be frequent communication back from families so that we can both support your scholar and the success that they have here at the middle school space. So please tell us about your scholar. Let's work together and let's share some amazing ideas on how we can make this 3-year experience, 5th, 6th, and 7th grade, a rich one, not just for your scholar, but for you as well. We also offer many ways for you to step outside your comfort zone and engage with our community. Be really part of this community. Family Council is a great opportunity throughout the year where you can attend events, volunteer, and share your support and love for the school that your child is attending.
So what are the next steps? You're interested in what Mr. Tao and I have to say about our amazing space. First, if you haven't done so already, you will need to accept your enrollment offer by March 23rd. Then the next step is to complete your enrollment registration materials through Schoolmint within 7 days of accepting the offer. This is a separate and additional step than accepting the offer. So it's a 2-step process to make it official. So make sure you get both those things done. We invite you to join us for the admitted family reception on March 17th at 6 p.m. here at Neighborhood House. This will be an opportunity to meet some of the middle school teachers as well as other new families. Additional details will be sent to you by email. And finally, we want you to get excited about joining our community and becoming an NHCS legend.
There will be plenty of more opportunities for us to connect in the coming weeks and the months before school starts in the fall. We hope that this short and brief presentation was helpful for you to consider Neighbor House Charter School as the next step for your scholar's academic journey. We look forward from hearing from you in the coming weeks and months. If you have any questions, thoughts, please feel free to reach out to mwillims@thenhcs.org or visit us at www.thenhcs.org/enroll. Be happy to hear from you. Be happy to field any questions. Hope you have a great day.